Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. Let's go back to Holy Week again. I know we just finished Holy Week, but let's go back to Holy Week again, to Jesus on the cross. Our story picks up in the book of Luke chapter 23, verse 35. Jesus is hanging on the cross. The people stood watching, and the rulers even sneered at him. They said, "He saved others, let him save himself, if he is the Christ of God, the chosen one." If he is the Christ of God, the chosen one. Do you remember in the temptation of Jesus back in the wilderness? What did Satan repetitively say? If you are the Son of God, if you are the Son of God, do this. And then when the season of temptation was over, then Satan departed until an opportune time. Well, repetitively throughout Jesus' life, we find those temptations being repeated again and again and again. Same temptations, just in different form. Here comes the temptation again, to prove who he was, to be spectacular. The temptation comes with those words that create insecurity. If you really are who you say you are, if you are the Christ of God, the chosen one. The principle is this: if you don't conquer the sins of your youth, if you don't conquer temptation in your youth, later on, in times of great stress and great weakness, when you're in the midst of fulfilling your destiny, you're going to find those temptations come up again. I've watched so many men and so many women, right at the point of achieving their destinies, fall, crash and burn in horrible sin. And you sit down, and when you talk with them about it, you understand these were the temptations they dealt with in their youth, but they never conquered them. And because they never conquered them later on in life, those are the sins that brought them down. Uncle Lester used to say it this way: if you don't conquer the sins of youth, when you get older, the sins of youth will conquer you. I challenge you today. What were the things that tormented you, so to speak? Where were the pressure points that Satan pushed you on when you were young? Look for those same temptations, maybe dressed up now in tuxedos, maybe made to look a lot more expensive. Maybe it was a radicalization. Maybe it was revolutionary attitudes. Maybe it was alcohol. But what were the temptations Satan focused you upon when you were young? Same temptations are going to come back at the points of you achieving your destiny. And you're going to get horribly sidetracked because you didn't conquer the sins of youth.